It is such a pleasure to join you today at the New Zealand Council for International Development Conference 2023.
It's a really exciting conference this year. We're gold sponsors and we're very proud to be supporting the theme around strategic and deeper partnerships for an uncertain future, and really looking at how we can engage as a collective development community with donors, government, private sector and the NGO community to step beyond the binary in a lot of our partnerships and the way we operate.
The theme for this year's event is deeper partnerships to navigate uncertain futures.
It's great to see that this year's conference is looking to further that conversation on partnership.
And it's also a great opportunity for us to meet with the New Zealand Foreign Affairs, the Australian Foreign Affairs as well.
The global world is changing so quickly and there are so many competing factors, and how we actually make change is by doing it together.
The conference has been amazing. It's been quite a long time since we've managed to get into a room together, and it makes you realise how much hope there is out there to see so many good people doing good in the world. And if we can just deepen those partnerships, I know that we can make a huge shift in humanity around the world.
SDG 17 is all around partnership, and the work that the Council for International Development is doing in innovating, in bringing together different kinds of collaborations, different kinds of partnerships to create greater economic recovery and development in our nearest region is really important and closely aligned with our values as a company. Supporting the Council for International Development together with our peers in the community is really important to us in terms of deepening those strategic partnerships and looking for those different catalytic entry points to support innovative ways of doing development that can really push through the uncertain future that we're all facing in a region that is a key theatre on the global stage at the moment, at a key point in our history.
This is a group of people who all work in development, different parts of the kind of development pie. If we all work together, I think we can probably make a very effective development, like almost a national New Zealand strategy, particularly for the Pacific, and that's of great interest to me and of many people here. We find ways of working together. I've already seen organizations here that I'd like to work with, and I think that's probably happening for everybody.
I think we can do more together.
Together we can make a better impact and be able to understand how our skills are complementary, how we can support each other to really maximize outcomes for the communities that we work for.
These sorts of events are really important for our membership to come together, and development actors working in New Zealand and internationally in international development, humanitarian aid, with increasing conflict, increasing food insecurity, and lots of challenges in the development humanitarian space globally.
What does the future look like? And my response was, if you look at the history of geopolitics, history of wars, the history of humanity generally, there's a recycle of everything.
So we need that group to keep reminding our government that these are a basic human right, that everyone has the right to development.
The largest issue contextually that's been coming up from all the speakers so far is climate change. So that really is the uncertain future for all of us. But in the Pacific context, it's especially critical and imminent, and the partnerships are going to be through each other.
Things are warming rapidly. It's probably looking at to be a 50-50 chance that we might have the first year at 1.5 degrees above pre-industrial, which is a completely different thing to what is talked about in the Paris Agreement, by the way.
I've really enjoyed this conference so far because we've just got such really experts in their field who are willing to share their honestly and transparency, their experiences of working in the development and the humanitarian sector.
The conference has been very insightful for me. I have been learning about a variety of themes that actors are working on, whether this is on climate change, whether this is on geopolitical situations, on humanitarian response, and it's all really interesting to be a part of and to listen to it.
A conference like this brings great minds together. We all come at it from different angles, we all come at it with different expertise, but getting into a room together, you realise that we're all on the same page, we're all striving for a better world.
They want to make a difference, they want to leave something great, and I think that when you get together with groups of people like this, everyone gets lifted. And that, to me, that spirit is a really important takeaway from these conferences. And I think that's going to be what comes from this conference.
What this conference has done for the future is made us realize that we do have hope, but we have to act now. We have to keep working hard and striving for the good that we're doing.